Transurfer and the Transurfing Curious. My name is Renee Garcia, the Transurfing Queen, y'all, and today I'm going to talk about my morning routine. A lot of people have asked me what my morning routine is. I have an older video that talked about my morning routine, and it's obviously evolved since my transurfing practice has evolved. So I'm updating this video. I'm going to tell you what I do every single morning that helps me to set my day up, right? Those frames to come where I'm going to meet with success, because that's what it's about, right? The morning should be your jumping off point to your day where you want to be effective and efficient and get it on, right? That's what it's about. If you start off slow or you're not set with your destination, right? You don't really have your intentions in line, or maybe you are feeling unmotivated or you don't know what to do. This is going to absolutely help you to ignite a little more in the morning and realize how valuable these beginning hours of your day are. Before I get started, remember to like this video and comment below and subscribe. Please subscribe to TransurfingTV. Also, Tofty 2.0, what? Down below, link below, and Reality 2.0. Check it out and join us on the International Transurfing Institute Facebook group. We are all there and we are enjoying being able to talk about these life-changing concepts with other people that are using them to see results in their lives, right? That's what it's about, is seeing results. Reality_transurfing for Instagram, and I think that's it. So today, my morning routine. Well, my morning routine, let me start off by saying, when I first got with my partner and we didn't live together yet and we were contemplating moving in together, I was like, okay, dude, I need to tell you something. It is insanity in the morning for me. I sing a lot. I act very goofy. I talk to my dog. I do a lot of things that some people would probably interpret as somebody insane. I don't care, because it absolutely works for me. It helps me to tune my frequency to that channel, right? That is going to have all the things that I intend to have. This is really what it's about. It's about tuning your frequency to match up with a higher frequency, right? And your frequency can be tuned by not only doing the things that I do, but doing other things that you feel get you up, right? Because this is the idea. When you step into action in your day, let's say you work from home or you work out of the home, right? As soon as you hit that door and you go outside, you should feel as though you're primed, right? You're live strolling, you're active. You are in a position to accept what it is that you intend to have when it comes in your direction. If your frequency is low and you don't have your intentions set, and there obviously is a misalignment with your frequency, actions, and thoughts, then whatever is flowing up to you externally, you're not even going to see it, right? You're not even going to see it, because we connect with that which we resonate with. So for me here in my home, doing the things that I do after my morning routine sets me up. It's kind of like I open the door, right? I open the door and I put a sign outside the door that says open for business world. And then my world brings me exactly what I need to materialize my intentions, because that's exactly what it's about. So my first step in the morning, wake up early and give thanks. So as soon as my eyes open, I like to wake up super early, maybe around 5 a.m. This hasn't always been the case, but I would say definitely in the last 5 years, I prefer to be an early riser. Once in a while, on a Sunday, I'll sleep in a little bit, but it's about getting into a habit. And I hear a lot of people struggling with waking up early. All it takes is waking up early for 2 weeks for you to adopt this habit, right? What happens is people are like, oh, I'm gonna wake up early, and then, oh, I woke up early yesterday, so now I'm gonna sleep in. And you really gotta get yourself into a mode of whatever time it is that you wanna wake up. I don't wanna say force yourself. I mean, we never really wanna force ourselves to do anything in the transurfing modality, but if you're ready for something, you should set the intention to do it and then just do it regardless of how you feel. The more ready you are for it, even if your body is fighting it, like, no, I want more sleep, just kind of override that, right? Your intentions will override most speed bumps, but again, you really have to be in that place. Do you really want to wake up early, right? I really want to wake up early, so I have waking up early, right? That's what I've chosen. So giving thanks first thing, I like to think about all the attributes of my reality, all the things that I have. I have a great home, I have a loving partner, I have a dog that I'm about ready to go nuts on in the morning, right? This is really my frequency tuner, and I'll talk about that more in a moment. I have my transurfing community, I have my videos, I have my creative projects, I have the courses I'm making, I have all the different things that make up my layer of reality. And this moment in my morning when I give thanks, it also doubles as a time and opportunity for me to assess which is not necessarily in line with my script, right? It's kind of where I acknowledge and give thanks to all the things that are in my reality that are in line with my script, in line with that version of reality that I do in fact want to experience. And then at the same time, catching little ideas of what can be tweaked or managed or renegotiated with, right? If you got pendulums in your reality that are not serving you. If you missed the video, your script, I would definitely go back and take a look at that video. I talk a lot about, really cleaning your layer of reality of the stuff that is not with you or your intentions. And again, early in the morning before your day is started, this is definitely a good time before the noise gets going, right? Second, crazy happiness. So this is probably my number one part of my morning routine that I have done consistently for a number of years that I really attribute a lot of success to. Okay, so if I have exited the bed and given thanks and sort of run my what's with me, what's in line with my script, what isn't, and then I'm out of the bed, this is the time when I get my energy up, right? And the first thing that I go to is my dog, my little dog who sleeps in the bed next to me. I flip him over on his back and I just go crazy on him. I'm super happy to see him. I pet him, I hug him, I kiss him, I sing songs to him, I go kind of nuts on him, and he likes it because I've trained him to like it. And I wanted a dog for a really long time before I got this dog, so I make certain that I don't take for granted the fact that I got exactly what I wanted. I got the type of dog I wanted, I got the relationship with the dog I wanted, and I use this to really perpetuate my feelings of joy through the day. This is where the root of my joy comes from. And I know it sounds like, well, God, you're putting a lot of importance on your dog, but I've chosen this thing with my dog to help me tune my frequency for the rest of my day. So remember, when you highlight a certain sector of reality, more of what it is that you intend to have or what your thoughts are in line with starts to exponentially increase in your layer of reality. So if I tune into my dog and I get crazy happy and super excited, then I've sort of opened up this sector of reality where I'm going to encounter more that is going to make me feel or going to help me feel crazy happy and super excited, right? And I really, really do absolutely live by this. 3, after my crazy happiness, I go into nourishment mode. I drink a lot of water in the morning. I drink coffee, keto coffee, so strong coffee with butter. I put a lot of butter in it. I'm a fat sort of consumer. I consume a lot of fat every single day. And sometimes I have breakfast and sometimes I don't. But if I don't have breakfast, I make sure that I'm nourishing myself with the things that I need, like a green drink, the keto coffee, plenty of water, lemon in the water, and really just get myself nice and hydrated. So I make certain that I am totally nourished and in a position to start taking some action. My action every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's always the same. Regardless if I take a sleeping morning or if I don't do my live stroll, which I'll talk about next, regardless of the different elements of my morning, my action is always the same. Because remember, our action has to line up with that end frame of reality, of the script that you've chosen. So for me, consistent action every single day and making certain that I am in a habit of taking very effective action. Again, a lot like the crazy happiness in the morning, this is my jumping off point. This is what sets my day up. If I start taking meaningful and effective action in the morning, I'm going to be in that mode for the rest of my day. And this is where I have achieved a lot of success with heading down that script towards my end frame, right? Towards my end goal, towards my intention. So my action is obviously engaging with my community. I post my video, I run through my emails, I run through messages people have sent me, I speak with my team, and I don't do this for very long. I only do this for about an hour because I want to get to my live stroll, but I make certain that I am center screen and I knock a bunch of stuff out really rapidly in that hour so I can go about preparing myself for the rest of my day, and I've already gotten the ball rolling with some stuff, right? I've already started down that script. So 5th, live stroll and Plait activation. This is also a huge part of my success that I've achieved in the last couple of years, is reading the Tufty book and actually doing those steps every single day. Tufty is a wildly effective modality, but the one thing that you have to do above all else is you have to perform those concepts. You have to live those concepts daily and really make them an integral part of your daily routine. So I talk about my live stroll in depth on my Tufty course, Tufty 2.0. It's actually an entire lesson because it's not a complex system, but I definitely go into detail. I will sum it up here just so you can start off maybe making your own live stroll, but this is really the time of the day where I very what's the word I'm looking for? I firmly set my intentions, like really, really concrete intentions. So I get going on my walk. I take my dog with me. I walk about 5 miles. I do this every morning. and I start my live stroll about 5 minutes in. What I do is I imagine literally that there is a film reel above me. I kind of look at it, it's on the horizon, and I imagine exactly where the film is going. Not the steps to the goal or to the intention, but I run that end frame, what my intention is, what my end goal is. And then I put into the current frame and maybe the next frame, which is once I get home, exactly what I need to do to see myself off to that end goal, right? And in doing this is very powerful in you acknowledging what your intention is and what your steps can be as soon as you end your live stroll, and get that ball rolling, right? So I do my live stroll, I activate my plate, I imagine that end frame, I make certain that I'm prepared to match my frequency, actions, and thoughts to the frame as soon as I start to work, right? Once I get back. And this is all just preparing me for my day, my effectiveness in my actions and my movements. So 6, I just pretty much said it, prepare for the frames. So after my live stroll, I walk home, I get into the shower, I take a shower, I get ready for these videos, I get ready for my podcasts, I get ready for interviews, I get ready for coaching, I get ready for any of the other stuff that I'm doing. And again, I run that goal frame in my mind, and I make certain that from the very top of my head to the soles of my feet, I feel in line with my script. So once I get out of the shower, once I get ready, then I jump off, right? Then I jump off and I start taking action. And truth be told, I don't spend a lot of hours taking action. I mean, I guess if you count talking with people or engaging on social media, I'm more or less always working or taking action in my day, but the real activity probably only happens for about 4 hours. So this is how you can have a life and still achieve what it is you want to achieve. This is how you can accomplish your goals and still have time to do all of the things that you want to do. Set your morning up, make certain that you are really, really prepared for a few hours of being highly effective, taking action in the direction of that end frame, and voila, you can achieve your goals rapidly with ease. So let me know what you think of this video, everyone, and let me know what your morning routine is. I'm going to make a community post and ask everybody to contribute that wants to, sharing some ideas for getting their energy circulating, getting that movement towards that end frame going in the morning, and exactly what it is you do. I'm curious. So thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. Remember, comment, subscribe, and like. Join us on the Facebook group, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.